Welcome to today's edition of the AI watching stock news, deal tracker, and advancements in artificial intelligence. Hey everyone, this is Sam Mowers here, and welcome to episode 403 of the AI podcast. For stock news today, VSBLTY and Retailigent have been contracted for audience analytics in a pet store chain, and Virtusa has achieved a silver level certification from Prism for RPA. Then we'll take a look at some projections for the global AI in manufacturing market. But just before we start today's show, a quick reminder that if you enjoy this podcast, please feel free to share it or even leave us a review. And while you're at it, I recommend checking out some of the other podcasts on InvestorIdeas.com, such as the Clean Tech and Climate Change podcast and the Cannabis podcast, both of which will bring you up to speed on the latest stock news and trends in their respective spaces. Alright, so VSBLTY Group Technologies Corp., which trades on the CSE under the ticker symbol VSBY, the Frankfurt Stock Exchange under the ticker symbol 5VS, and the OTC under the ticker symbol VSBGF, along with its Mexico partner Retailigent Media, has been contracted to provide advanced audience analytics and customer engagement technology in a Mexican chain of pet stores. Rodrigo Velasco, Retailigent Media CEO and co-founder, said, quote, "The pet store deployment will utilize digital shelf strips, small interactive surfaces, real-time audience analytics, and touchless interface for customer engagement. The initial installations will be in 10 locations, but is expected to roll out to 85 locations in the short term," end quote. VSBLTY's co-founder and CEO Jay Hutton added, quote, "This represents an interesting and exciting move into a new brand category for VSBLTY and Retailigent. We are anxious to see if the sales lift experienced with other brands will be duplicated in the pet food category," end quote. Virtusa Corporation, which trades on the Nasdaq under the ticker symbol VRTU, has achieved silver-level delivery provider certification from Prism, having passed a rigorous certification process for the latter's intelligent robotic process automation or RPA solutions and proving its ability to demonstrate customer success. Raymond Hennings, the EVP and head of global sales alliances and strategic deals at Virtusa, commented, quote, "Virtusa's application of RPA focused on banking and financial services sets the foundation for success when solving the CIO's dual challenge of keeping business running while reducing costs. The Prism Silver Delivery Partnership reinforces Virtusa's commitment to innovating within industries' best practices to continue delivering the infrastructure our clients demand now and in the future," end quote. We will switch gears here and take a look at some research published by ReportLinker, which finds that the global AI in manufacturing market will grow from $1.1 billion in 2020 to $16.7 billion by 2026, with a compound annual growth rate of 57.2% in that forecast period. An excerpt from the report summary reads, quote, "The major drivers for the market are the increasing number of large and complex data sets, often known as big data, evolving industrial IoT and automation, improving computing power, and increasing venture capital investments. The major restraint for the market is the reluctance among manufacturers to adopt AI-based technologies. The critical challenges facing the AI in manufacturing market include a limited skilled workforce, concerns regarding data privacy, and significant financial and operational impact of the COVID-19 outbreak on manufacturing," end quote. And that's it for today's AI. If you would like to be a guest or sponsor for this podcast, contact InvestorIdeas.com. Investor Ideas reminds all listeners to read our disclaimers and disclosures on the InvestorIdeas.com website, and this podcast is not an endorsement to buy products or services or securities. Investors are reminded all investment involves risk and possible loss of investment. To hear more InvestorIdeas.com podcasts, please visit InvestorIdeas.com/audio. And a reminder, you can also hear our podcasts on Spotify, iTunes, TuneIn, Stitcher, Spreaker.com, iHeartRadio.com, and Google Play Music. To learn more about VSBLTY, please visit VSBLTY.net or visit the InvestorIdeas.com profile page at InvestorIdeas.com/co/VSBY. And for disclosure purposes, Visibility is a PR news and social media featured company on InvestorIdeas.com.